finally got here. Do you know how long I've been
waiting? It's been a long time, sis. It is so good to be here.
I just need Jasmine to come to the InterSession at one time.
And I have been wanting to get here. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this.
This is gonna be awesome. Okay, so I just wanted to interview because I know you have an amazing story. You're an amazing individual.
Thank you.
I just love you. You know what I'm saying?
Love you too, girl.
And so I just want to just get down to the nitty gritty and allow people to get to know you a little bit more. So just tell us more about yourself, like how you got started with singing and everything.
Yeah, so my mom is a minister of music. I'm a PK. And I was forced to sing in the choir when I didn't want to sing. But fast forward, in 2012, I did a song with KB called Heart Song. And it is in part about my story as a heart transplant recipient and how this physical occurrence is also representative of the spiritual occurrence when God transforms our old stony hearts and replaces it with a new one.
Yes, I love that. So can you share like some more of your testimony regarding that, your deliverance and like your story that just inspires you,
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So I was 15 when I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. Doctors didn't know what was wrong, and so they diagnosed it as viral. And I was on the waiting list for a transplant for 1 week, which is unheard of almost. Unfortunately, there are people who pass away waiting on a transplant, and I got mine after a week of being on the list. Transplanted hearts are not typically, they're not known to last forever, right? A full lifetime. They're usually 10 to 15 years in life. And that first heart gave me 12 good years by the grace of God. Then the status of that heart began to decline. And they did stents, they shocked me, they did so many different things. I was not able to revive it. And so I was placed on the transplant list a second time in 2013. 2012, I think. And by the grace of God, my brother KB, he wrote that song, Heart Song, as though I wrote it. Like I was so shocked, I was crying. And he had another song, this was on his first album, he had another song, slow song on the album that, if I'm not mistaken, was more popular than Heart Song, because people put out the crunk ones and then they may put out one slow one.
Right.
But even though the other one was more popular, he blessed me with putting out Heart Song so that I could raise funds for my transplant. And as I left this long voicemail for him today, so thank you. I just want you to know I still love you and appreciate you. I really do. It will always and forever, him and his wife and my church family in Florida. And so, today I am extremely grateful for life, health, and strength. I tell everybody my transplants are a miracle. And by the grace of God, I was strong when I was in the hospital. I mean, you couldn't tell me the guy wasn't gonna bring me out, right? However, there are day-to-day things in life that get me down and get me sad. Exactly. And sometimes I wonder, how was I so strong in this big thing and so fragile in these small things? So they certainly keep me clinging to God. So that's where I am.
I love that. The heart. I didn't do it. So, what inspired you to become a Christian? Like, did you become a Christian? And I'm assuming you are. Did you come like after, or was it young? You said you're a PK.
Great question.
So like in regards to your own personal journey, I know sometimes it don't matter if you're a PK. Like, you got to have your own. You
definitely have.
So, what did that look like for you?
So I remember in high school, I was always a kid who was talking scripture, inviting people to church. But in high school, I was like, Lord, I'm talking about you, but I don't really feel you. Like I'm telling people not to curse, I'm telling people to come to church, but I don't feel anything inside. So I cry. I bawled my eyes out. Lord, let me feel you. Let me know you for myself. Let me not just be regurgitating what I'm hearing. And I believe that night he gave me his spirit.
Oh my goodness. I love it when you cried out to God. And
He
it's
heard
in
me.
those moments that we just open ourselves up and we just cry out and we're just so sincere, you know, that God hears our heart, and I love that.
Amen.
And so that's amazing.
Thank you.
And so who are some artists that inspire you know, as an artist, you know,
Yeah.
and with your talent, who are some artists that, you know, you kind of like, you know, you like their style, you like their flow?
I love V Rose, who is a Christian artist, and she's just amazing to me. I love Adia. I love Boys and Men and TLC and old Beyonce.
Look, we gotta get them at the intersection. The first two, the other two, they're
Right, the other two, hold on. And then, like on the gospel side, I love Karen Clark Sheard, Dorinda Clark,
sisters, the legendary Clark sisters.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they are so legendary.
Yeah.
So I love that. That is awesome. Okay, so cool. And so, in regards to
I got one other person.
Who is that
okay,
person?
So first of all, of course, my favorite rapper is KB, so that's one person. But then the second,
the KB. KB came through.
I adore Jamie Grace.
I
adore Jamie Grace.
Yeah.
She gives me life.
And you know, when I first met you, you know, you weren't like, you didn't have that kind of, you know, sister girl type thing going on, which is that's good, but that is actually who you remind us. Like, you have like a vibe to you that is just so refreshing.
Aww,
like, it's refreshing.
You.
Like, you know, Jamie Grace, she has that like kind of fresh.
She does.
That kind of fresh
makes you happy.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's what you remind me of, actually. So I'm glad that like she came to mind for you in a major way. And so I know that this performance is going to be awesome. So just tell us like more about what you're doing, because I know like I got one song from you. It was True Beauty, but that was a while back. It was
a long time ago. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was like when I first saw you. I think it was at a Purity conference.
Yes.
It was at a Purity conference
in Alabama.
Yes. In Alabama.
Wow, yes.
We need to have more Purity conferences, I think. It's a lot going on in the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
But yeah, maybe we can have one, do one together.
We can.
Okay. And so tell me some more about any project that you have going. It could be music or, you know, whatever that's going on in your world.
Yeah, so I, unfortunately, I was depressed for a couple of years, and depression is a whole beast.
It's a whole beast.
I stopped singing, and I was like, I need Jesus, right? I don't want to be up here faking the funk. Like right now, I don't feel God, and I have lots of questions. And then God sent his people to me over and over and over, the church, friends, family, to show me himself. And that's what pulled me out of the depression. And today I'm like, this year actually, I determined I'm going to use the gifts that he gave me and he's giving me. So I am working on recording now. I have somebody who's been holding me accountable to writing 2 songs a month, and so I'll be recording, hopefully releasing my first single before the end of the year.
Yes, I love it. So there is hope in 2020, y'all. Don't give up on 2020.
Right.
There is some hope. Y'all heard it here first on the InterSession. At the InterSession, Jasmine Le'Shea is going to be recording some more music, and stay tuned. She is about to perform like right now. Okay. So let me get you together.
Thank you so much.
Yes.